Guardiola skewered 6 of Manchester City's direct rivals and warned them to be careful after the Premier League's mountain of charges against the champions. In an address of defiance, Guardiola claimed that more than 100 allegations of financial breaches were driven by the clubs. The City boss name-checked all 9 of the clubs who lobbied the Court of Arbitration for Sport to uphold a 2-year Champions League ban while an appeal was heard. "They've opened a precedent right now," Guardiola said. "What they've done to us, be careful in the future." Many clubs can make a suggestion, and there are a lot of clubs who could be accused like we have been accused without being innocent. Burnley, Wolves, Leicester, Newcastle, Spurs, Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea wanted us out of the European competition. We are not part of the establishment of this league. Pep Guardiola launched an impassioned defense of Manchester City in the wake of unprecedented Premier League charges. They believed that we didn't behave properly. We can accept that, but let us defend when we believe we did it properly. What happened with UEFA happened today. 19 teams are accusing us, there are suggestions. I don't know. You'll have to go to the CEOs, Tottenham's Daniel Levy, and ask them. Guardiola said he was going nowhere as manager, insisting that the club do not have a case to answer in a legal battle that is expected to span years. Chief Executive Ferran Soriano was among those to speak to the players after news broke on Monday, and cities have been maintaining that it is business as usual. The courts will dictate what happens, and after what will happen I am fully convinced we will be innocent, he added. What will happen next? Since the owners took over it has been like this. The club talk with all of us, but I didn't speak. We train like normal to try and beat Aston Villa. Why should my players be distracted? From the moment Sergio Aguero scored, in 2012, Ilkay Gundogan against Villa last season, the years belong to us, to our fans, to our people. Manchester City could face a wide range of possible sanctions if found guilty by an independent commission, but Guardiola insisted judgment has always been reached by the club's detractors. Tottenham chairman Daniel Levy has suggested sovereign wealth ownership has distorted the market. My first thought is that we have already been condemned, Guardiola said. We are lucky that we live in a marvelous country, that everyone is innocent until proven guilty, but we didn't have this opportunity. We were already sentenced, let us defend, please. I'd say they, the club's board, are more confident. The club talked with all of us. We trained like normal to try and beat Aston Villa. Why should they be distracted? All the big moments belong to us, our fans, our people. We've lived this story before. Between the 9 teams before, the 19 teams now, I am sorry, I rely on my people. The club talked with all of us. We trained like normal to try and beat Aston Villa. Why should they be distracted? All the big moments belong to us, our fans, our people. Guardiola's comments came on a day when Tottenham released their latest financial results, with chairman Daniel Levy claiming the club faced the challenge of competing in a league with sovereign wealth ownership and consortia finance. The landscape of the Premier League has changed significantly in the last decade. It is understandable that some fans call for more spending, much of which is unsustainable for many clubs, Levy wrote. We are competing in a league in which we have seen increased sovereign wealth ownership and consortia finance, and in a league where the spending power is now vested in the hands of a few who dominate and have the ability to distort the market. We welcome the changes to the governance of the game which will compel greater financial sustainability and financial fair play. Guardiola has suggested Man City have already been sentenced by their main rivals. Major changes have been introduced in Europe around FFP regulations, including the newly launched UEFA Financial Sustainability Rules, the full impact of which will be felt from season 2025-26. They are based on 3 pillars: solvency, stability and cost control, and clubs will have 3 seasons to adjust to them. Many expect that these new rules will be a game-changer for the sport. Even tighter regulations may follow. Guardiola also committed his future to City, maintaining that he will remain in his post despite the allegations. "I am not moving from this seat, I can assure you," he added. "More than ever. They didn't lie to me. Look at UEFA, we didn't do anything wrong. We proved it. It's the same case."